What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Minimal Health Form Series. Today, we're doing my personal favorite exercise, which is the deadlift. A lot of people say squat, but I think in my opinion, the deadlift is the most important exercise that we can possibly do, and that it requires the most muscles to coordinate to get this movement done, but it's very, very form intensive. So here's why we're here today. So all you need, once again, is a stick at home, PVC pipe, Swiffer, broom, whatever you got, in order to make this happen. So before we even get into where you're actually going to hold the bar for the deadlift, I'm going to have Amanda put this on her upper back, because this is the easiest way to correct a lot of the early mistakes that people make when they're trying to perform deadlifts for the first time. So what happens when you place the bar on the top of your back? This movement she's going to be performing is actually a different move called the good morning, but that's a separate video. But what happens when you put the bar up here, it automatically forces her form in the upper body, which is really probably the most form intensive part of this movement. It forces these muscles to do what they're supposed to do, which is really hyper exaggerate that posture, which is going to protect the lower back. And so now, because this form actually placed a little bit lower right there, is forcing the shoulder blades together, which is a huge part of this movement. And go ahead and bend forward now. Okay, and because she's a pro, hips are automatically going back, which is super important. On a squat or deadlift, it's always hips going back first, but she's maintaining this upward curvature and this posture, which is going to protect the lower back. So before you ever attempt a deadlift, get used to how this feels. And it's no weight, so do it 100 times. Do this multiple times before you get into the gym and actually attempt your first deadlift, because this is where people can get hurt. It's highly effective, but you got to have all these pieces moving together, right? So go swing it forward, so you have that basic part of the movement. So now you're in front. So when you are performing a deadlift, whether with dumbbell or the barbell, you're holding it about shoulder width grip. So if you have dumbbells, they're here, barbell, you're there. Go ahead and show from the front.
Reverse grip, or do it this way?
Yeah, so she just brought up this, the idea of a power grip. It's going to allow you to hold more weight if you don't have wrist rests. And very simple, it's either here or here. So yeah, you flip your grip one way or the other. And the mechanic, that allows you to carry more weight than you would if you just got a front grip. It's pretty cool. So try that if you're just getting started. Go ahead.
The wrist wraps are amazing.
Yeah, wrist wraps do help a lot with helping you carry more. Eventually, as you build up on deadlifts, you're going to hit your limit where your bigger muscles, the back and hamstrings and glutes, which is what this focuses on, can handle more weight than your grip ever could. Wrist wraps can be the way to go once you get to that point. So show a few from the front. Okay, and you'll notice here, these are straight leg down, preferred form of lift. So a very, very slight bend in the knee. As we talked about in our squat video, the knees are never coming in. You might have that tendency to have the knees start buckling in, less so usually on the deadlift, but just be very mindful that the knees are staying directly where they start, right? Now, more importantly, let's show from the side. So it's the same form as she did when she had the bar up here, but now from this point, go ahead. What you couldn't see from the front is how close she's keeping the bar to the front of her legs. When you start swinging the bar out and away, it's going to put pressure on that lower back. So everything we're doing here is designed to keep the pressure off the weak points and on the stronger points. Just do a couple more. And just like with anything leg driven, it's all in the heel. So toes are up in the shoes. So here you're going to get your entire posterior chain with this exercise. So it starts all the way from the top. Your traps run all the way to the top of your head and go all the way down. It's going to hit every single muscle on the backside of the body, which is really important for and injury prevention and all that stuff. So practice with the bar up here first before you try these. Let us know what you think. We'll see you guys in the next one.